So happy Wednesday, February 23rd, 2022. And I'm Larry Michelli, and this is my little podcast, whatever I'm doing here, right? My moments with Michelli. I still can't figure out what to do, because I'm silly like that sometimes, but, I'm better about it. I'm going to try not to take myself too seriously. So with that in mind, if I was going to share a moment, I want to tell a good story. So my mother has a vacuum cleaner and it wasn't working right, and the suction was kind of like, poor and all this stuff. And she wanted to get it fixed. So like I was like, jumped on the computer and was like, let me just Google like vacuum cleaner repair. And so, I was going down the list and I saw a place, Ridgewood Vacuum. It had like a 4 something stars, 4 point something, 4.9. So I was kind of like, cool, it's not bad. I know what Ridgewood is, And we went up there, right? And it's how incredible things happen. So we drive up there, and the guy had a sign up, be back in 5 minutes. And we were like hanging out waiting for him to come back. But after like 15 minutes, I tried the knob, and he came back but forgot to put the sign out. To pull it back in, So we came in, and I really went there because it said that they did free estimates, and sometimes they did same day service. So I was figuring maybe I'd drop it off in the morning, and I'd come back and get it for my mother in the afternoon or the next day, if possible. So, we talked for a little while, and he was like, you know what, man, why don't you go get your mother some breakfast and come back in like half an hour, and I'll see what I got for you. So I kind of, said, oh, that is generous, and sure, absolutely. So, we went to go get a bagel and some tea, and, and hung out and talked, me and mommy, for a little bit, and we went back, and I left her in the car because, no need for her jumping in and out and all that stuff. And I go inside and I'm talking with the man. He's a really nice man, right? And he explains to me what was wrong with the vac. It had been something my mother did. It's one of those bagless ones. So like when she took it out to clean it, she put the top and bottom filters, whatever, she put it in the wrong way. And so the suction wasn't really working. The belt needed to be changed. He changed the belt for us. He's so kind. He was like, I'm really sorry for you guys waiting outside. He charged my mother nothing, which he didn't have to do, you know what I mean? Because he did perform a service. He even used his own materials to repair it, and he didn't charge her, you know what I mean? Which is totally amazing. Just to tell you how good-natured people are, And me and him were talking about our mothers. His mother had passed, and how he loves the idea of like me, excuse me, riding around and doing things with my mother. And I'm like, my mother just turned 85 and I love her, you know what I mean? So like doing things with her, of course, I had a girlfriend who was like, why do you need to see your mother every day? And I don't live there and I don't spend like hours there. Well, sometimes at night I do, but it's because we all talk a lot, we communicate with each other. And, but she thought like, why do you need to see your mother every day? Like what kind of grown man does that? And me and this guy were talking. He was like, yeah, man, I did everything with my mother. I have my life, my wife and kids, but like my mother comes first before my wife. I'm like, exactly how it should be, but, women today, they need to be before the mother, we become one family, you know what I mean? So just like I'm her son, you're her daughter, and we're one family. That's how it should go. At least I would like it to go, But so I just want to give him a shout out. Ridgewood Vacuum. This guy's like really cool, really nice, and that was a really kind gesture. And I can't really hate on it. I mean, it's not every day that somebody's just kind and good-hearted. So I'm going to try to go up there and maybe take some coffee to him and his son. It's like a father-son little operation there too. That felt good. Like I wish I had a business that I could have brought my son up in and like, be able to hand it off to him one day. That would be beautiful, But that was my beautiful moment for yesterday. And if I'm going to talk about today, so yesterday I did this thing called body pump, which is kind of like a cardio weightlifting with an instructor at 24 Hour Fitness, Fanny. And, what an incredible workout. And she communicates with the class really well. And I hadn't done anything like that really. I took one and I injured myself in it, or I made myself really sore and never went back. So this wasn't too intense, and showing people like the different, like do it here, do it there, then do it there. Like if you can't do that much, you don't need to. So it's giving me an opportunity to ease into this. Add something to my repertoire because I'm like a Zumba enthusiast, like I was like 315 and I kind of got down to 285 and couldn't get any lower, and then I started creeping back up and I did Zumba right before COVID hit and then COVID took it away. And I was afraid I was going to gain the weight back or, I wasn't going to make any more progress. And then you turn around and they lifted the restrictions. We've been back in the gym. And since like last March, I've lost an additional, like 80 pounds. I got down to like 210. And then I freaked out. I got back up to 220, which is cool. I like beef. So it's hard to drop your weight without like changing your diet to some degree. So I did change a little bit. I just wasn't as greedy with the beef as I usually am. I'm beef every day. Now I'm beef, chicken, and fish. But I'm kind of happy too, I'm getting results and I like the change of food, you know what I mean? It's not just sauces and seasonings. So I'm trying to be good to myself. And what else is going on? So today I did a, body flow, which is kind of like a Pilates yoga type feel, and with Fanny, and that was really great. That's up in Nanuet, New York. Then I left there and went to my normal Zumba class with Lucia and Dina, and the two of those ladies, like they're best friends, and they work together. And it's Lucia's class, but they support each other. And the people in the class are very supportive of the teachers and the other students. So I get a lot of love when I go there. And I can't tell you. The sense of community is what makes it so exciting and like, can't wait to go out and play with the kids, you know what I mean? And I Googled Zumba once and it said workout like you're not working out. And I was like, perfect for me, because if I think I'm doing work, I want to do it, and the results are, speaking for themselves. Matter of fact, right now, I'm heating up like one of those Papa John's slices. I have my own pizza at Papa John's on Queen Anne Road, the Two Towers. It always comes back up. And it's not on the menu, and it is bananas, but it's just like one slice at a time, sometimes only one slice a day, because like it's got everything. It's got green peppers, onions, it's got spicy Italian sausage, it's got meatball, so that's one half. The other half has like 5 things on it. So, I have to do Zumba. And now I'm doing the weightlifting, and now I'm doing like the Pilates and yoga to get some flexibility into my body, right? Because a lot of these exercises, without the flexibility, I can't do them any more than I can do them. The flexibility, I'll be able to get more out of it, and stay enthused and passionate, because that's how I feel. I'm kind of loving this thing, and I hope I can keep it going. And what else is going on? This is my little moment, right? Said I couldn't get 3 minutes. I'm up to like 8. And what else is going on? Nothing particular. I'm still looking at wounds from my last relationship. It kind of ended. Probably my fault, but what can I say? I was called unapologetic, and they were absolutely right. And when I decided to apologize, nobody cared anymore. So, I'm not even going to apologize to myself. I'm just going to remember whose I am, right? Spiritual warrior king, child of God, give it all to my God. Tell him I don't know what I need, but I know you do, and I can't wait for it to get here. I can't wait to meet that person that I'm supposed to be with the rest of my life. I'm so tired of banging my head, and, I refuse to lie, right? So I fall short a lot because I tell the truth. And, and sometimes they don't want the truth. The truth is that I'm going to have to know you before I can commit to you. And I thought about it, and I was like, really, you know what? God's got me, so whatever he sends my way is available and accessible, and I can keep it. I don't have to worry about what's going to happen if I do. So I'm going to go out there and find what's mine and see whose I belong to, besides my Lord and Savior. So with that in mind, I'm going to say, hey, ciao for now. Thank you. Look at me, clearing my laptop, right? I had another laptop. God even got this laptop to me because the camera, my other one wasn't working, and I bought an external camera, and then he gave me one. You know what I mean? I did somebody a favor, and they gave me this laptop, and I refurbed it, and it's working just fine. So this is going to be my business laptop, my personal laptop, really, not business, because I got a fingerprint scanner and I got a ridiculous password, so I'm never going to want to put it in. I'm going to use the fingerprint so nobody else can use it. Another one, I'll let my friends and family use if they come over here and they need it. Anyway, that's it. Ciao for now. Happy Wednesday.